Hello and welcome to TTV News, some latest event in the province. Ladies and gentlemen, through surveying and supervising a number of public investment projects in the province, at the end of May 2024, the Economics and Budget Committee of the Provincial People's Council assessed that the management, protections, and maintenance of operations of some district level culture, sport, and radio centers projects in the area still face many difficulties and inadequacies.
Through surveys and monitoring of the operations of the facilities, it has been shown that the situation of cultural sports and radio centers in localities still faces many difficulties and inadequacies. Some centers are frequently closed, functional rooms are not fully utilized, and facilities lack funds to maintain maintenance activities. Some centers are even closed or abandoned, leading to serious deterioration, causing local people to worry about the possibility of wasted investment. Some units have great opportunities to socialize activities at the center. However, the mechanisms for managing and using public access at public service units still has many constraints and obstacles, so it cannot be implemented. The Economic and Budget Committee of the Provincial People's Council has requested the Provincial People's Committee to review and direct the District People's Committee to have solutions to effectively use and promote the functionality of invested infrastructure for cultural, sports, and radio centers in the area.
According to the Ministry of Finance, to improve taxpayer compliance, the temporary suspensions of assets will be task measure as well as warning to taxpayers who are tasked to ensure the fulfillment of their obligations of tax payment into the state budgets.
Currently, the number of taxpayers with tax debt of less than 1 million Vietnam dong is very large, most of them for a long time. In case of temporary suspension of visits, the tax authorities will review, compare, and accurately determine the tax payment obligations of taxpayers. In the case of temporary visit suspension, before sending a notice requesting postponement of visits to immigration authorities and taxpayers so that they can complete their tax payment obligations before leaving the country. On the morning of June 2nd, the Vietnam Federal Land Rights Committee of Châu Thành District organized a rally in response to World Environment Day June 5th and the Month of Action for the Environment 2024 in Long Vinh Commune. With the theme of World Environment Day 2024 as land restoration, combating drought and desertification, the Vietnam Federal Land Rights Committee of Châu Thành District calls on agencies, units, businesses, and people to raise awareness and consider land restoration, drought, and desertification combat as an inseparable part of the socio-economic development plan, focus on collecting waste at black spots, cleaning roads and residential areas, clearing bushes, and organizing tree planting and care.
The TayNinhTV Provincial Post Office had just coordinated with the Provincial Social Insurance and Human Health District People's Committee to organize a media conference on social and health insurance policies in 2024, thereby to contribute to raising people's awareness on social and health insurance policies, ensuring social security policies.
The conference spends a lot of time in direct dialogue between district social insurance leaders and delegates on contents and issues related to voluntary social insurance and household health insurance policies, thereby helping people understand the practical benefits that participants receive. This is considered a lifebuoy, a form of savings, donating when you are healthy, saving when you are sick, as being unfortunately sick. At the same time, it is also a sharing of responsibility with the social community. At the conference, the secretaries and heads of homeless quarters in the district signed an agent-collaborator contract to collect social insurance and health insurance with Yumito District Post Office to strengthen and expand the network of employees of the social insurance and health insurance collection services of the social insurance and health insurance collection service organizations. Tân Châu District Police have just coordinated with the District Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Executive Board to organize a legal propaganda, dissemination and education session on traffic safety, children's, nuns and Buddhists in the area. The theme for 2024 is respecting the law to build the safe traffic culture. At the propaganda session, monks, nuns, and Buddhists listen to officers of the traffic police team, Tân Châu District Police, propagate the basic contents of the road traffic safety law, watch video clips about situations that easily lead to traffic accidents, analyze, guide, equip some safe driving skills. The propaganda session aims to raise awareness, the sense of compliance with traffic law, and the sense of respecting the law of traffic participants, thereby spreading cultural and civilized habits and lifestyle, and participating in traffic safety. During 2 days, June 1st and 2nd, TayNinhTV simultaneously deployed vitamin A for children aging from 6 to 35 months on in the Micronutrient Day campaign in 2024. The campaign took place at 94 commune, ward and townhouse stations throughout the province. Specifically, the deployed subjects include children from 6 to 35 months on, 6 to 59 months have infectious diseases that pose a risk of vitamin A deficiency, prolonged diarrhea, acute respiratory infections, and are severely malnourished. The child was diagnosed with measles. According to the TayNinhTV Center for Disease Control, in the first round of vitamin A supplementation in 2024, the whole province aims to have over 98% of children aging 6 to 35 months receive vitamin A supplements. 100% of communes were sent out, propagate and raise awareness and nutritional practices on preventing and combating micronutrient deficiencies in children and mothers raising children under 5 years old, such as lack of vitamin A, iron, zinc, and iodine. Improve micronutrient deficiency in children in TayNinhTV province, especially vitamin A deficiency. In the following days, commune ward and townhouse stations will continue to provide vaccination for children. Eleven investment projects to build urban wastewater collection and treatment system in urban areas in the province have received the attention and support of people in the province because of their significance. However, in the process of mobilizing households to connect wastewater collection pipes from households to the system, there are still some difficulties. Some households have not agreed to be connected because the house has a small area, so ditching pipes may cause some inconvenience to households. The Economic and Budget Committee of the Provincial Business Council has requested the Provincial Business Committee to soon submit and propagate policies to support and promote the connection of wastewater from households to the invested wastewater collection and treatment system, ensuring appropriateness, actual situation, promoting investment efficiency. At the same time, the Provincial Business Committee is requested to direct relevant agencies to organize propaganda for households to understand the connection, regulations, and responsibilities of households in wastewater drainage. Currently, the Provincial Business Committee has assigned the Department of Construction to advise on adjusting policies to support and promote connections from households to the wastewater collection system in the province, submitting to the Provincial Business Council for promulgating resolution. On the morning of May 31st, 2024, the Union of Science and Technology Associations organized a social appraisal seminar after more than 3 years of implementing the National One Commune One Products Program project, or OCOP, in the province in the period of 2020-2025 vision to 2030. Recently, the Social Inspection Council surveyed 18 production entities with 43 products achieving OCOP product certification at the provincial and district levels. OCOP products basically meet consumer needs well, contributing to creating jobs for local workers, preserve cultural values, and use resources rationally and sustainably, conserve biodiversity, contributing to the good implementation of the province national targets program on building new rural areas. The survey process also received some contest, specifically as the 25 rice area in Phước Trị commune Tràng Bàng Thảo is currently providing raw materials for Phước Hòa Agricultural Service Cooperative to produce clean rice. But it is plain as land for industrial production, making people feel insecure about production, affecting the supply of raw materials for ST25 rice production, which has been recognized as a restart outcome product. Dụng Châu District Tam Lang Thi Company Limited proposed to open a median strip at Tam Lang Thi stop station to facilitate the promotion of the province outcome products.
Ladies and gentlemen, according to the TayNinhTV Department of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Station, poultry disease, especially influenza, are always at risk of recurrence because many small livestock farmers do not ensure veterinary hygiene, not fully vaccinated pets. Pathogens still circulate around the livestock environment. Therefore, farmers need to be vigilant and always guard against infection disease, especially during the changing season like today.
At the current season change, although there have been heavy rains, the weather is still warm after the first rains of the season. The large amplitude of changes between day and night temperatures is also an unfavorable condition for the health of livestock, especially chickens and ducks, raised in the traditional way in open cages without safe covers. With many years of experience in the profession, Mr. Nguyễn Văn Duy, owner of a chicken farm in Tân Phú Commune, Tân Châu District, always keeps the chicken coop cool during the day, covered tightly and warm enough at night. Fully vaccinate chickens from one day on, disinfect the barn periodically. His chicken farm always maintains the capacity to raise several thousand chickens, is always healthy, and has never had an epidemic. Usually maintains the same number of races at on time, just worry about the full vaccination process. About once a month, I check the barn. I have vaccinated chickens from one day on to 1 month on. Tân Châu District has a large poultry herd with a total of nearly 2 million heads. Recently, the poultry farming sector has developed stably. Diseases have been tightly controlled. Only a few small outbreaks have appeared in small farmers and been promptly controlled. In 9 large-scale chicken farms in Tân Châu, there are 1.6 million chickens, accounting for 85% of the total flock. The number of chickens raised on a small scale is only 90,000. Large farms have almost no epidemics. Animal husbandry veterinary staff always increase close monitoring of small farms that lack safety from disease, instructing farmers to strengthen prevention measures, especially during times of season changes. Diseases can often occur at the time of changing from dry to rainy season, including Newcastle, chicken cholera. The second is bird flu. We regularly inspect and instruct farmers to fully carry out vaccinations according to regulations and regularly disinfect pens to increase resistance for poultry. Tân Châu District had just been recognized as a disease-free area for bird flu and Newcastle, but there are still many small poultry households. Pathogens always exist. Outbreaks can appear, especially in farming households like biosecurity. At the time of changing seasons, the animal husbandry and veterinary industry recommends that farmers across the province need to increase care for livestock. In addition to fully vaccinating, increasing disinfection of pens need to increase the amount of nutrition for animals, applying biosecurity measures throughout the farming period.
Dear audience, TayNinhTV is a province with a border nearly 240 kilometers long adjacent to Cambodia. For many years, controlling smuggled guns has been considered one of the major challenges for the authority. On the other hand, currently, many gun businesses in the area report that they are having difficulties proving the origins of their guns and implementing new regulations and managing their gun business activities of the state.
TayNinhTV currently has 2 enterprises licensed by the State Bank of Vietnam to import raw gold and 7 units licensed to buy and sell gold bars. Among them, 3 units have temporarily stopped operating, and 1 unit has not had any transaction since licensing. From 2023 to April 2024, the total purchase volume of the units is over 720 taels, and the sales volume is over 840 taels. If I buy a quantity of SGC directly, about 85 to 87 million, if I produce jewelry, I have no profit. We have to buy raw materials from the people. If the people sell it, we have to buy it, but now it's difficult to issue invoice. The list shows relatively complete information about the origin of the goods, so if we strictly and correctly implement it, it will be clear. For businesses, there are no difficulties or problems in determining the origin of gold, silver, and gemstones. The current general situation is that many businesses still operate according to the habits of individual business households, have not properly implemented regulations on financial management and accounting, leading to discrepancies between books and reality, causing serious difficulties for state inspection and management. Market Management Department has strengthened error management, collected information, monitored developments in gold products, and regularly monitor the market to promptly detect violations, organize inspections, and strictly handle them according to the law. In addition to carrying out the work of state management agencies in terms of propaganda and dissemination of mechanisms and policies, inspection, examination, and supervision, gold businesses also need to study the provisions of the law, comply with regulations on operating license, accounting books, invoices, and documents in buying and selling, as well as the range of goods, quality of goods. To ensure gold business activities are favorable and in accordance with the law, in the coming time, the State Bank of Vietnam, TayNinhTV provincial branch will strengthen coordination with functional agencies to carry out supervision and inspection for businesses operating in gold trading, thereby promptly connecting and handling violations, as well as combining guidance, propaganda, and dissemination of legal regulations on managing gold business activities in the spirit of administrative reform, creating the most favorable conditions for businesses. In recent years, TayNinhTV's tourism industry has gradually from its position, attracting a large number of domestic and foreign tourists. In addition to Baden Mountain National Tourist Area, the tourism industry has gradually coordinated with relevant units to gradually form tourism models associated with agriculture. TayNinh is a province with a large proportion of agricultural economic structure, so it is oriented to develop tourism products associated with rural agriculture. Through recent inter-provincial tourism surveys, the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism also coordinated with the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, as well as other agencies, departments, branches, and localities in the province to orient the development of green tourism associated with high-tech agricultural farms, exploiting and maximizing the value of available natural resources to form new tourism products to enrich the experience for tourists.
Về mặt hiệp hội thì chúng tôi rất là mong chờ.
As for the association, we are looking forward to specific guiding policies so that businesses do not encounter problems as we embarking on green tourism, focusing on agricultural tourism. Secondly, our members up to this moment really want to turn pen gardens, fields, and projects into destinations and create value for the common chain, especially tourism development. From the beginning of 2024 until now, the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism of TayNinh Province organized 2 inter-provincial farm trips for travel agencies to have the opportunity to learn about and connect with business owners and produce products associated with agriculture to create new attractive tourism products, attracting a large number of tourists to TayNinh. It can be affirmed that the development of ecological agriculture combined with rural tourism will help exploit the available resources of each locality, create more jobs, increase income and life for people. It is necessary that functional sectors have appropriate policy mechanisms to attract businesses to invest in agriculture and rural infrastructure development to create conditions for local people to exploit the advantages of tourism development.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.